Welcome back, gamers, to our second to last best of 3 of the day. About to wrap up our round of 16 matches for our season 3 ranked playoff experience for you guys. We have Hackingnoises versus V-Strid. Very exciting match. Nerdy, you have any initial thoughts on this match, on what we can see?
Yes, I do. I'm very excited for this one. I was watching Hackingnoises stream last night, so I'm definitely looking forward to watch him play in the playoffs today. Yeah, I mean, I think he's gonna do well, and I'm excited to watch V-Strid. I haven't watched them outside the qualifiers, so we'll have to see that too.
100%, completely agree with you. And I think we can get another opinion. We do have a exclusive player interview for you guys from Hackingnoises this time. The only player interview today that is from a higher seeded player. So we'll throw it into that, see what he has to say about his match, about his time in the season 3 playoffs.
Berg's first ever message when he typed in my chat because he had no clue who I was. Who are you? I'm Hax. I'm a 17-year-old speedrunner from Hong Kong. I started in late 2020 and I've been speedrunning on and off ever since. I think the thing that got me into it was there was this one match in an ancient tourney, like one of the first MCSR tourneys ever. There's a match between Corbinos and Kiryuko. And I remember this run super distinctly because it was the most scuffed match of all time. It looked so insanely fun. It was just so chaotic, so like insane. And that's what got me into MCSR. It feels pretty good to finish in the top 8 as a newcomer. Every single other player has been in every playoff since playoffs 1. I'm hopefully here to disrupt this monopoly that all the other 7 players have. Hopefully get my first W in my first ever playoffs. V-Strid is definitely a player who can't be underestimated. While I'm not the most consistent player, I think if I'm able to focus and just dial in, I think I do have a pretty good chance of beating V-Strid. It definitely is scary being on the same side of the bracket as Loki, who is the previous playoffs champion. I think Loki by far has the best mechanics in the game. I think if I try to crank like that, I'd be in the hospital the next day. Like, it's genuinely insane. Me and Silver both have the same birthday. We were both born on January 11th. And I'm not a stats guy, but if you look at the stats, surely I have a 50% chance of winning playoffs 3.
Wow.
Dude,
I love it.
These videos are great, man. I'm getting slandered in all of them.
Yeah, it's fantastic. It's wonderful.
It's not even
it's wonderful.
an unreasonable thing to ask, though. Oh my god.
No, I mean this is an exciting match, and yeah, I think the Omega lulls are enjoyable for me as a spectator.
No, I love watching those videos, especially like because we haven't seen them before either, right? It's just all done in the background, and then shown to us at the same time. So I mean, yeah, I think Hax can lock in and he's up there, but he's right. He's on a scary side of the bracket. I think he's part of the bracket that hasn't been fought yet. So I think he plays maybe Loki if he wins this and Loki wins this also. So definitely scary, but that's next week anyways. We'll get there when we get there. What stands out to you about this player card? Nerdy, what do you think?
Yeah, Hackingnoises is a scary opponent. I mean, absolutely someone that has the potential to take the dub of this, not only this match, but the whole tournament. Looking at the best ranked time, you see he has, I mean, obviously very high potential, also very high average time, or very low, I guess, average time. And we also see just generally like, you know, a solid amount of games played with a very solid win rate. Watching Hax recently, he is a very interesting speedrunner. He has very snappy aim, in my opinion. He seems to really enjoy pushing his limits as far as how fast he can go, which I think is a really interesting thing for speedrunning because sometimes it can lead to mistakes and inconsistency, but to me it does feel like he has like this sort of mindset of wanting to go as fast as possible that I think is really, really good. And I would say that while he does have this tendency to maybe take these risks, they're usually not the kind of risks, from what I've seen, that you'd take in RSG. Rather, it's more like I'm really gonna try and go crank this crafting or something like that. When you might lose time if you versus going a little slower, but it's sort of like those kinds of risks that he's willing to take, which I think is really awesome because it really kind of pushes himself to his limits, which I think is ultimately how you become a great speedrunner. I will say like I think that he's legit. Like we saw Kuriway pick him as the winner of the entire thing. So he's a serious contender. There's just no other way to put it.
Yeah, I think there's a little bit of maybe shakiness as it's his first time playing in the playoffs. As he said in the video, everyone else in the top 8 of the bracket has played in both of the other playoffs so far, and this is Hackingnoises' first time. So he's got no experience like with the nerves in the moment, potentially, with the flow of the event and all that stuff. But I think if he locks in and the speed of his gameplay matches up with the consistency, extreme force to be reckoned with. But I think when you look at the other player card real quick, see what Vstrid. Oh my god.
Wow.
That is almost 1,500 ranked matches played.
Holy cow. Yeah, that's just wild. I mean, I don't even know how else to describe it. I'm in shock.
I mean, yeah, the only person above 1,000, and they're at 1450. I mean, it's practice,
For sure.
You love the game. I mean,
this is one where I'd want to see the graph. Like, is this like one where you went up and down? How much stagnation is there? Is this like a slow trend upwards, or is this like I'd be very curious about that. But
yeah,
hey, anyways, I mean, at the end of the day, it's a lot of practice, and that will pay off. We'll have to see if taking down Hackingnoises is going to be hard, but you never know. I mean, a lot of experience. And hey, I will say, like, look at that, 741. That is very solid.
Yeah, and I mean, this ranked average time too could be like it's 13:15, but it's over so many games that like maybe in the first half of the games it was 15 minutes, and in the second half it's 11. You have no idea. So I feel like we could expect a wide variety of potential, or a wide range of potential skill to be shown here. The stats don't really tell us that much, and Absolutely. So many games too. Like what's the win loss over the past 100 versus the past 1,500 that we're currently looking at, which is just crazy. But yeah, seed pick bans, village ban, pretty consistent. Shipwreck ban, there's some ocean variation. I see it. Ruin portal pick. We're gonna see a desert temple and a buried treasure seed potentially upcoming, but ruin portal, again, who knows how much these really matter. Shipwreck ban, it does make sense. I feel like village ban is sort of like whatever. Maybe you're watching the tournament today, you see people struggling with these village seeds sometimes, just weird flint, weird food, weird enters, stuff like that, and you just don't want to mess around with it. So yeah, I mean, I think this pick kind of makes sense to me. Nothing super crazy here.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. I mean, just picking the fast thing makes sense for Hackingnoises.
Yeah, and I think I'm ready to hop into the seeds. I think if our players are ready, if we're ready, we can hop right into it and see if Hackingnoises can match the speed to the consistency, or if Vstrid will come out of nowhere and go crazy. I don't know. We will see. This is a room portal seed too. I mean, these seeds are always potentially very, very fast playing ranked. I'm not sure if the current ranked fastest time is a room portal seed, but I know a lot of them in the past have been room portal seeds. And like, look at this: gold axe, 2 iron, food.
Oh
You're in the nether in 30 seconds.
Yeah,
40 seconds.
This seed has very, very speedy potential here. Let's see if
food, pickaxe, axe. You don't.
Oh my god.
Oh no! You have 2 gold blocks. You can make a helmet. You can make a shovel. You can make 2 gold picks for blocks. I mean, this is top tier quality rank seed. If I've seen top tier quality rank seed, this is something that like you get maybe once a month, and you're like, oh my god, this could rank PV.
Yeah.
And you have it in the playoffs. How close is the Bastion? No spike yet.
Oh no.
Spike.
Surely
late.
it's close though. Surely it's
On an
close,
axis. Surely the fort's over there though. And it's housing, and it's
Right.
top down, and we can crank
Two
it. What do you
forts?
think?
Is that 2 forts, or am I crazy?
There might be 3 forts.
Oh my god.
I see at least 2, but I see another one in the corner in the back as well.
Oh my goodness.
There's a lot of fortress on our screen right now. 2 big forts, maybe 3 small forts, who knows? Vistra taking terrain through the fort. Hackingnoises is finding much better terrain to the bastion, but Vistra not bad terrain here either. But I like the way that Hackingnoises says height. I like the way he's crafted gold picks here.
Yep.
Being able to build with his netherrack and not the wood. You're starting this treasure route mid 1, and the fort's 1 pearl away. This could be the fastest seed so far we've seen today. Maybe the fastest seed all playoffs. What was the Ankle Boy time in season 2? It was Ankle Boy Silver,
remember.
right? What did was it like 7:30 or something?
Something like that.
7:50? Someone in chat would know. 7:34? Yeah. I'm not gonna say this seed's looking like a 7:34 right away. Gonna need some obby in these chests to go crazy. Gonna need the trades to go crazy. But we have the food. We have the pace right now.
This is an awesome seed so far, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
and I mean,
excited.
Hackingnoises is ahead by 15, 20 seconds, but the shorter the seed is, the less time you have to, you know, profit off someone else's mistakes. Try to make that time back.
True. Good point.
Yeah.
I mean, Hackingnoises is just zooming through this seed so far. As V-Strid is just a little bit behind there, yeah, like you said. There's the obby.
That's only 6, though. I don't know if it's enough for 20. Haven't checked the other chests, I don't think.
Do we get any more here? Oh yeah.
There's
Here we
more
go.
there. That should be enough for 20, especially with these extra backups here that he grabbed.
22,
22.
yep.
Have the pearls. Do we have the string? A stack. Is he gonna split it? There is a pearl hang. He is gonna split it. He's got fire res. You go, man. This is a 3 flat 4 right now.
Oh my
All right, and our rank
goodness.
speed.
I just love that
305. I'm sorry.
And he's just like absolutely zooming through this.
Yeah. No hesitation.
No
right?
hesitation. Yeah, exactly.
It's
No
the
hesitation.
pearl hang there. Bailey barely didn't maybe need to do the pearl hang, but I mean, 1 trade cycle, just making sure of everything. And how far behind is V-Strid going to be?
And just look how snappy his movement is. That's what I mean when I say
Yeah.
snap. Like his aim is very snappy. He's very quick to move from right to left.
Some more strays down here. This is looking plentiful. 3. No rod. V-Strid losing more and more time here. Slow to loot these chests. Should be out on this trade cycle here, but this is 40, 50 seconds potentially. But Hackingnoises needs to find the spawner. The pace is dying. Oh no.
Oh no.
More strays though. Wow. Wow. 3. Is this rod 4, 5, and 6? No.
No.
Is it even rod
No.
4? It is rod 4 at least.
Not the
But we do
best
see
rates.
both exposed spawners here. Can pearl to the other one or just build up to it.
Or
Could be
just get
seeing
the rods.
a-
No.
Yeah. Potentially a sub 5 first portal. Nice
Love that
overlap there as
overlap,
well.
yeah.
Yeah. Very smart. Waiting for that blaze to naturally fall down. Gets a second spawn. 5 blazes in the spawner. The rods are not with us on the seed. The RNG gods do not want to see a sub 8, but there's the 6 rod. It's going to be a sub 5 fort, and V-Strid has 2. Not that far behind. Finds these spawners way faster. Gets that boat eye overlap as well. Not the best spot to throw your eye. This could be fast, man.
It could
That's
be.
five. That's 500 and something blocks. That's 1 or 2 pearls only.
Oh my
He's got
god.
half his stuff pre-crafted already. It's going to be about, can we manage our inventory? Ranked world record, I think in chat is 630 potentially. So I don't think we're there yet because this train isn't perfect. But this
on
is
it.
potential sub 7 pace. But look at V-Strid, close behind. Only 3 rods though. Not as close as I thought. If we get insta-nav, insta-crafting, this could be
see.
potentially the
He's
second
in.
sub 7 ever in ranked and the first in playoffs. No good spike.
Oh
No good
no.
spike at all. No good spike. Maybe over there, but
He's
I
one over
wasn't
here, it
loving that
looks like.
spike either. I was not loving that spike. And the sub 7 pace is freaking dying. I don't know what word I was looking for there. Any spike. I don't love that on the side.
Let's see here.
And V-Straight coming back. I mean, still needs 3 rods. Hackingnoises is clearing a lot of the stronghold, and they will have the same stronghold, so they will get the same lack of spike, but not good for the pace of the run. Still some time to throw until we lose sub 8 pace. And again, not like the time matters at all. You still just have to beat the other player that you're playing. And so V-Straight comes in and one-shots this preemptive. There's just no spike for Hackingnoises at all here. This is a very weird entity culling potentially. Mobs, spawners, things like that. Don't really think he's doing anything wrong on the on this preemptive. It's just not hitting. And V-Straight, one more rod until he is also heading to second portal chords. Wow, what good pace. Just, oh, that's the spike.
Yeah,
Maybe it was
good.
outside of 64 block range here. That spike looked nice, but you can't go that way. Is it lower?
Wasn't it more to the right?
I
thought
like
it was
this
more.
way he was going, but no. And V-Strid starts heading to chords. Oh my god, this could be a potential meltdown if V-Strid somehow gets a spike.
Oh, it's just crazy. Yeah.
Dude,
The noise is just ripped
Yeah.
the seat at the beginning, but
to
then,
think he was in this stronghold like 2 minutes ago, man, is just impressive.
yeah.
And he's already been here, but do we recheck this entire direction? We've been here though. Were we down this staircase? No. Not here though. V-Strid also not getting a spike. But I mean, Hackingnoises have
There's
been
like so
fighting
much potential for V-Strid to just kind of RNG his way into it, you know?
This is where Hackingnoises originally started going,
There we go.
but didn't fully commit. Oh, he finds it. I don't even know where this is, but he does find it. And spending 2 minutes in the stronghold is still on pace for a sub 9 run.
That is
Which is just, I mean, it just goes to show how crazy the seed was and how fast he whipped it out, man. Every gameplay decision just perfect. And I mean, really the preemptive, not his fault. Top 97 and we're going for it. With time to spare. Oh, should be good. Has explosives. Needs to keep the height. Pearl was just incredible. And this is looking like a potential 5 bet even. Oh.
Oh.
I think he tried to 5+1 and it didn't work, but it's all good.
At the end of the day, he took the
That
seat.
is that's a sub 9 with 2 minutes lost in the stronghold. This could have potentially been
Wild.
yeah, it is just crazy. And again, I really don't think it was his fault with just no preemptive spike almost the entire nav, and he was fighting for the spike too at throughout everything. Was rescanning, going down another spot, rescanning, and it just never worked. But used the stronghold nav, found it eventually, and oh my god, look at those splits. I mean, a lot of it is due to the seed being very good, but wow. The blind to stronghold split there too is crazy. 47 seconds from first portal to stronghold is just incredible.
536 is ridiculous, man. That is just ridiculous.
Yeah. And we've been asked to buy our analysis person some time, but I do not want to yap over the analysis because I don't know what Foam has to bring to us to the table. So, Nerdy, what did you have for lunch today? Or have you not eaten anything?
Yeah. I had a you gotta understand, like, I have to make things kind of quickly. So what I made myself, well, for breakfast I had a little egg sandwich, which was good. For lunch / snack, I had I took a peanut butter cookie, right?
Okay.
And then I put peanut butter on the peanut butter cookie, and it was like a double peanut butter cookie. It was really good.
That was your snack for lunch? I vibe
my
with that.
snack,
I'm
yeah.
not a big peanut butter guy, but I like the innovation.
Yeah, I thought it was good.
I like the innovation. I was also told to remind chat of who edited the interview videos. I know we have one more coming up for our Loki While Yoshi game. I was told that Alistair edited 1, Bendo edited 2, and Sonya edited 1, I think, is what I was told. So shout outs to Minecraft speedrunning gaming editors. I don't really know who did what. I mean, they all obviously have editing styles. You can probably guess. But very pog. The interviews have all been funny. I'm getting slandered, bro. I'm getting slandered in half of them, and then Beef Style was glazing me a little bit at one point, but then I was getting slandered again. Okay. They're funny to watch, though.
Yep. I mean, I think it's deserved, is what I would say, Feinberg. Deserved, the slander. You know,
It is part of the job.
it's part of, yeah, exactly. You signed up for this. You signed up for this.
But in exchange, we get to watch some W Minecraft. Anyways, we can throw it over to Fulham for our analysis segment. Dirty, thank you for filling me in on your lunch. Fulham is going to fill us in
of course,
on what V-Strud can do to win game 2. Throw it over to Fulham.
So we are going to be analyzing this first game between Hackingnoises and V-Strud here. It's a pretty crazy first seed. I don't even really have much to analyze because I can't really say that there were many mistakes between either runner particularly. If we have a little look at the at this nether, obviously when we spawned in, there was a hell of a lot of structure around. And if we have a look down here, in fact, we can see one fortress on the left over here, one fortress on the right over here, and I think there's a separate third fortress down here behind the location that Hackingnoises has just come from. It could just be two that are connected to one another, but if you look here, these two look far apart enough that they could actually be 3 separate fortresses. There's a hell of a lot of fortress going on. And the decision making to choose between each different fort probably didn't actually require a ton of decision making, but had there have maybe been some SSV or something like that, it could have been an interesting decision. I liked the fact that I wanted to bring this part up. Hackingnoises was able to hot swap between the gold pick and the iron pick quite frequently, saving just a few seconds here and there. Here we go. Using the gold pick to mine up the blackstone, using the iron pick to mine up the gold blocks. A very simple strategy, obviously, to make sure that you're saving every millisecond that you can. And it did really show, because by the time that Hackingnoises was re-entering the nether, notice the time, right? Re-entering the nether at 5:12. 5 minutes and 12 seconds, and already has the stronghold coordinates. Is out. Throws one pearl, rips out the gold pick, digs straight down, knows exactly where he's going, is so prepared, and within 1 30-second clip, he hits the stronghold. It was one of the fastest nether 2 splits that I've seen. It's just a really, really insane situation, and a really, really clean second nether split. And then finally we've got the 0 cycle that Hackingnoises was able to pull off. Really, really great. Was there like basically a rotation early, had everything prepped, was very, very clean. This pearl was really high, really fantastic stuff. Cranks out, had so much time to sit here and wait for this extra final rotation, and did try to go for a cheeky 5+1 to save even a little bit more time. Not that he needed it at all, but maybe to further improve the final time. You can see that here. He goes 1, 2, tries to get that second bed's worth of damage, but it was still in. The dragon was still in its invincibility window, so did take no damage. So did have to wait a little bit longer for it to rotate back around until he could use the anchor and kill the dragon. Had so much time and comfortably had a sub-9 time here. Puts the GG in chat. Really, really fantastic stuff from Hackingnoises here. V-Strud didn't even make that many mistakes. Was just so clean from Hackingnoises. I don't know how V-Strud can come back in this match unless Hackingnoises makes mistakes. So I think that is what V-Strud is going to have to be asking for here. We're going to need to find some mistakes from Hackingnoises, of which we saw all but none in that match. So that's pretty much the entirety of my analysis. There's not a lot to say about that, apart from the fact it was an insane seed. I'm excited to see what both of these runners can pull off in the second, in the second seed. I'll give you guys back over to Nerdy and Feinberg now, and I will speak to you all very soon.
Thank you once again, Fulham, for the W analysis segment, as always. And yeah, I think that the last point there just really nails it home. Like, I think V-Strid didn't really make that many mistakes. Hackingnoises was just completely locked in. I mean, that was literally on pace to be the second fastest ranked completion of all time. In private rooms, in regular ranked, in playoffs, anything. Second fastest of all time. With the nerves in the playoffs, all that jazz, like, there's nothing you could do if you're V-Strid. I mean, like, just a crazy seed. I mean, it was an amazing room portal overworld, but like, wow. And then obviously the stronghold happened and all that jazz. But BT seed, again, have to play both. Picks the BT over the Desert Temple. Again, does the decision really matter? I don't know. I would maybe pick Desert Temple just to, introduce more variance. Maybe put Hacks in a low food situation, plays a little too fast, dies, gets tilted, and you have an easier time in the BT seed. Not sure if that's the idea. That's maybe what I would think in my head. But again, you do just have to win both seeds. So like, does it really matter? Like, it's how do you try to put yourself in a better mental space, a better momentum space? That's the really only difference that you can make. And it is a small difference, if it even is one at that. But looks like we're ready. Will this be our first 2-0 in 4 best of 3s, Nerdy, or will we continue the 2-1 streak? What do you think? Your turn. You're not just allowed to do that.
I think it's going to be 2-0. I think this is going to be 2-0. I think Hacks is going to take this win.
Room portal.
It's nothing to say, and nothing really I'm saying about even V-Strid playing poorly. Just that I think Hackingnoises is just owning right now. And I'm excited.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed watching that last run.
I think V-Strid had the chunk too, and then broke the. Oh, maybe not. I thought V-Strid was on this chunk. Breaking the room portal seed, both of them to and V-Strid gets the chunk first. This is definitely it.
Wow, look at that! I mean, hey, commentator's curse. What can I say?
Ahead. I mean, a little ahead, but could matter. You need to take anything you can get against Hacks, for sure. Not a good spot to do TNC really anywhere. V-Strid finds a good one, but I mean, all these flowers you're going to pick up, amazing for inventory management. Maybe a chicken's going to die too. You got to pick up that jazz. Right. Not amazing, but not too bad either. Shoves forward a couple flowers. And Gold Axe play. Nice tools. Already have the flint from the room portal, so not too bad there. Just can you find the the kelp, the magma, the lava, all that, whatever. You know what I mean. Is it this ravine right here or close? I see some kelp.
Hack's making some crafting mistakes for sure.
Bound to happen when you play as fast as he does,
Yeah. Yeah.
But it is giving V-Strid some time to catch up. Looking like a 2x1. Hopefully this is 1 deep. It's not. And that does mean we waste the doors. This is not the right ravine. Are we going to force some lava on the side? Hack's going down the same spot. And it looks like V-Strid potentially finds some lava over here. 2 source blocks. Does it continue? Looks like it should. But Hack's same exact issue.
Oh no.
Is he going to send the same cave? Same exact cave. Are we going to get the same spot down here? He sees the 2 lava. Forces down.
And there he goes. He finds it.
Runners end up in the same spot. Bound to happen. But look at Hacks building this portal better. It looks like going to save a little bit of time. V-Strid a little bit weirdly in the wall, trying to do, not a 2x1 lava portal. I don't really know how to explain it, but like a 1 stream of water and kind of choked it. Not something you really do that much in runs anymore. As if you don't get a magma in that ravine, you probably just reset. But both runners, I mean, Hackingnoises is just 10 seconds behind, maybe 5 even, on this terrain nav, heading towards the bastion. Oh, scary, but it's housing. Not sure where the fort is. Dry manhunt housing. What a sight to behold. But look at Hacks, going for top down. So much variation today in all these runners, how they're taking these bastions, how they're approaching the routes in housing and stables all day.
Right.
So different. And look,
see which one
V-Strid
works out.
grabbing the backup blocks as well. So it does remove a little bit of the speed away from Manhunt, and it gives a little bit more credibility to top down as they kind of flow better with the route. But V-Strid definitely gets in the Bastion first, and look at the amount of pigs that he's starting this route early with. Again, the only downside, hasn't checked any of the triple chest at the top. So could come back to bite him. We will have to see.
Here we go. Mining some of these blocks out here.
Standard housing bastion stuff. The calm before the storm over the fort, and the speed of the rest of the run potentially. Nothing you can really do.
Yeah, just a
Nice
little bit of pace
inventory
lock.
management from V-Strid there. Cleared basically their entire inventory to get ready for trades. That was very well done. And look at the obby. Doesn't even need to go to the top anymore at this point. It has 19, and trades are still going. And so it means Hax really doesn't gain what he could have from the top-down choice. As we'll see right there, bam, there's the obby as well. Looking for Pyre. V-Strid gets the pie direction and is ready to leave the Bastion. But it looks like Hax right behind him. Just 5 or 10 seconds. I mean, it looks like there was almost no difference in the routes now. And Hax maybe even knows a little bit more about this terrain because he entered from top down. Really don't think it's going to matter, though. I think the decision is just build up. So it really shouldn't have mattered. What a close seed that we have right now. You have to figure out where you're going for the fort. V-Strid finds it. Hax heading in a similar direction as well. Spawner's right there. V-Strid holding the lead, though, against Hax. Very different to last seed, where Hax just... Every split, Hax was coming away with a little bit more time advantage every split as the seed kept going, but V-Strid's held this small lead from the BT basically the whole seed, it feels like.
I will say, one thing I think is important to note, I do think that Hax has like the most advantage when it comes to like end games, right? Because that's where I just feel like, at least watching him personally, I feel like he's very polished in his end game. So I wouldn't be surprised if he made up any more time here. But yeah, I mean, but like you said, credit to V-Strid for doing very, very well. Keep maintaining a lead against one of the best players in the world.
Yeah, both these players deciding to play the spawner. V-Strid pre-crafting iron bars for ground zero. Something you don't usually see. And Hax measuring these eyes very early. It's a good overlap if you have nothing else to do, assuming he's done all his crafting, all his stuff. Maybe he's looking for wood in the overworld. Maybe he's looking for food or something else, but I think he's just looking for something to overlap as V-Strid, you know, cycles between the blaze-bedded spawner and the strays that are just being slowly and slowly spawned as you kind of sit at the spawner at 5 already. Gonna be an ocean spawn though as well for both runners, so not gonna be super bailed out by terrain here.
1600, not too
Gonna
close.
be very, very, very similar for V-Strid. Potentially different strongholds, but I don't think so. Looks like that eye points the same way. I mean, they all point out, but it looks like it was the same angle. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
It's just gonna be who gets the rods first. Was V-Strid playing the strays good enough? So both players do get the same blaze drops. Is V-Strid ready to go? Is that a pearl hang? It is a pearl hang. Scary, a little bit late on the pie, but pretty good. Needs 2 more rods. Hax, I think, needs 2 as well. I think that was 1 more for V-Strid, but not 2. Hax going for 1 stray. Is this enough? Another spawner for V-Strid. Needs 1 more rod. That's it. Can't unpearl hang. And Hax still needs at least 1 more blaze. We could be seeing a game 3.
Yeah, it's possible.
Oh, one heart.
1 heart.
Hoglin. Hoglin. Build. Oh my god. I don't even know what happened.
I think he just pearled like right into it. Oh, but Hackingnoises loses the rod.
Oh, potentially just on this next blaze, then it
I
is.
guess that, okay.
But this V-Strid food situation is scary. I mean, any of these pearls, like you're on 4.5. If that hit the side of a tree, you're dead. and has a lead on going to these chords, but not by much. Only 1 or 2 pearl throws. Hax is able to whip this out way faster. He still has a gap somehow. Where did he get a gap? Was it in the ruin portal chest and V-Street ate it earlier? Maybe forgot? I really don't remember. I think it was in the ruin portal chest. Must have been. Crafted? Apple, potentially? Wow! Game over. Set over.
I was watching Hacks. What happened?
Dug down, no fire res, lava sea. Game over. 8 minutes.
Disaster.
Hax has to fully choke 0 and die somehow. And lose all his items at the same time.
Yeah, maybe that just comes from the result of him really trying to push himself to keep up with Hacks.
Yeah.
And, you know, it was working in his defense, but unfortunately, the consistency eventually caught up to him.
Yeah. Apparently in chat, people are saying V-Strid was blocks off a little bit. Maybe some desync. So, could have potentially not mattered, but I mean, not a good way to go out. Just unlucky, like not fully making sure you have the fire res up. Maybe just can't think about so many things at once. And it's Hack's game to lose fully at this point, especially if V-Strid's going to build at those wrong chords again.
Yeah,
Has to like somehow just make an incredible death, you know. 0, maybe use all your explosives, die to the dragon, but it's not actually dead, and then you have to run all the way back and get more stuff like that. That's the kind of level of mistake that we have to be working with here for V-Strid to have a chance.
Yeah. It does
Nice.
seem like
Suffocation here.
Oh,
And his items go everywhere. Saves the eyes though. That could have been.
that could have been the mistake you were talking about.
I definitely have never personally done suffocate yourself in the corner challenge.
Oh wait,
But-
oh my
No, he probably did.
that got me, man. That got me. That got me. Okay, I'm sorry. I just saw him falling. Dude.
That's fair. That's
Holy-
fair. Side setup here on the 0 just definitely does not need to go for this, but he doesn't know that. And he's committing. Oh my god, is he good? Dragon's coming.
Please don't die.
It's fine. Please hit it. Okay, we're good. I don't think
Okay.
we would have died maybe anyways.
Okay.
But
Now I just wait on a 1 cycle.
he's good. Should be fine. But yeah, wow. I mean, could have potentially burned eyes, I think, because of the way that he died there. I've never seen somebody do that specific throw, but that was definitely scary.
Yeah.
But it all kind of worked out. Just needs the perch. Has enough health to throw a pearl. Has 3 anchors and 2 beds at least, potentially maybe a 3rd bed. So should be completely fine, even if there's a flip, even if some of the damage is not there. That's not the perch. But it will come soon, and V-Strid just has way too much Minecraft to play to catch up. It is not going to be enough.
I mean, honestly, super big respect for continuing to play. I feel like it'd be that is just a brutal death, and you know
Yeah.
he's down 1. It'd be very easy to, you know, call it quits at that point. But I respect it. You know, he's still going. He's trying his best. He's doing what he can, controlling what he can control. You know, and
100%.
that's a sign of a good mental. I respect that.
Might be the perch for Hacks coming in here in a second. Looks like a classic perch approach. Gonna look to get the snap.
Nice.
He's there in time for sure. At least 5 explosives. Should be enough to take the 2-0. Clean
Good
4 bed.
stuff.
And there was some Hacks. Dodging some scary situations in this best of 3, but takes it home, moves on the next weekend to face the winner of our next match, Loki versus Walyoshi. Again, I mean, not terrible splits. I mean, V-Strid in the fort first, but I think the blinds were on different amounts of rods, and V-Strid again was going
right.
to the coordinates first, but just died. We were also told that did miss coordinates maybe by 30 blocks, so could have potentially not mattered either way, but was holding pace with Hacks, which is very, very impressive. And just one small mistake loses the seed, loses the match. And V-Strid will have to wait until next season, which is unfortunate. But still, I think good showing 2-0. Definitely closer than a lot of the other 2-0s we've seen today in terms of, keeping the pace and player skill, if that makes sense. And yeah, I think we can throw it to the bracket before we do a quick intermission. But like I said, Hacking Noises now gets to play either Low Key or Wall Yoshi, which is our last match of the day, coming up in just a few minutes.